Yo, what's up guys, Felix and John Lifestyle, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how I make $2,000 per month with my pallet business. Now before this video starts, if you want to learn exactly how I learned this, check the second link down in the description. I'm not the master when it comes to this business, I'm just the messenger. I learned from John Wilker, the creator of The Simplest Biz, the pallet guy himself. So go down to the second link in the description. Also check the playlist of other videos I've done on this topic about this business, because once you realize how big this business is and really put on the pallet goggles, you'll realize that the opportunity behind the pallet business is probably much more massive than you actually thought. One crazy statistic that I've heard time and time again, which still blows my mind to this day, is that in 2021, there were 2.5 billion pallets in circulation. So that basically means every article of clothing, everything you own, the phone or computer you're watching this on, anything in your house, probably at one point was touched and put on a pallet, which is actually crazy to think about, but that really shows you how much opportunity and how big this really is. Like I said, I only make $2,000 per month with my pallet business. It's something that over the next 12 months, I really want to scale, because the opportunity in this is massive. You can make $2,000 a day, you can make $2,000 a week. There's really no limit, but I want to share with you how I set up these two accounts that allow me to make $2,000 per month with my pallet business. Like I said, I think I can get this realistically to probably $10,000 per month by the end of the year, and I want to tell you how I set these up and what these deals sort of entail. As far as how and who the buyers and sellers are of each account, that's sort of proprietary information to John and his training, but go ahead, check out my other videos, book a call with them, and they can point you in the right direction like they pointed me in the right direction that allowed me to make a few extra $1,000 per month with this business. Now, the first thing you need to know is that each load for my first account usually takes somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. Now, because I don't touch these pallets, I'm not out there actually picking up these pallets and putting them on my truck. My truck actually holds between 100 and 150 pallets. So each load typically takes between 30 or 40 minutes, and that's how you really have to think about these deals and how much you can actually make, because obviously there's 24 hours in a day, and obviously you're not working all 24 hours, but say you wanted to work 3 hours per day, and then the other hours you either wanted to chill and go to the beach or hang out, or maybe you want to do your other full-time gig, whether it's a job or business or whatever it is. You really have to think about how many hours or how many loads you want to do in a day. So if each load, just say it takes you 30 minutes and you want to work 3 hours a day, you could probably get anywhere between 5 to 6 loads. Maybe it takes a little bit longer with driving and stuff like that, but each load typically takes 30 minutes. But that's because I'm having the forklift guy inside of these accounts pick up these pallets and put them on my truck. So my truck typically holds between 100 and 150 pallets. The next thing for this account is the buyer and the supplier are literally like a mile between each other. So it's not like I have to take these pallets, and I'm not saying that couldn't happen for future accounts, but the good thing for this account is the buyer and the supplier are literally right down the street. And then for this particular account, I'm getting these pallets for free. So the one thing that John really emphasizes in his training that I've learned from him is to how to set up these deals so we can get these pallets for free. Because if I had to pay, say, 6, 7, it's really going to cut into my margins. The reason that I'm able to make $2,000 per month with just 2 accounts is the fact that I'm getting, on my first account, I'm getting these pallets for free, and then I'm turning around and selling them to my buyer for between $8 to $10 per pallet. Now this is a mixed load, but still pretty good for just 1 account. Now my second account out of these 2 accounts is probably my favorite account. And this is something that I'm going to work towards setting up more of, because sometimes it's me doing this, but sometimes it's also one of my buddies, because I do travel a lot, and this is why I want to set up more brokering deals. Now, brokering is basically where you have somebody else build the pallets, you have somebody else buy the pallets, and you kind of set up the deal as a middleman. So my cut on this brokering deal is actually $3. Now you're probably thinking $3, what am I going to do with $3? A gallon of gas is what, $4 or $5 a gallon right now, but that's really not where the money is. What you have to think when it comes to the pallet business, and the one thing I've learned about this pallet business is it's a whole new way of thinking, right? Because 1 pallet, 2 pallets, 3 pallets, 4 pallets, 10 pallets, that's not going to make you a millionaire. That's not going to have you, with a lot of money. How it's going to have you with a lot of money is units. So we're trading units for money, not time for money. So the more pallets you move, and on this particular deal, I typically move between 300 to 350 pallets or units per month. My builder, who's not employed by me, he doesn't work for me, He actually builds these pallets for $21 a pallet, and then I quote my buyer $24 a pallet, giving me a $3 spread. Like I said, $350 times 3, that's where the money really starts to add up. And that is what allows me passive income, because me, sometimes I'll do this, most of the time my buddy does this, but neither of us really have to do this. This is more of just setting the deal up and then just letting it work for me. So if I could set up, 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 more deals like this is really where I could almost automate this and just let passive income come in. And then, this statistic still blows my mind. 2.5 billion pallets in circulation in 2021, probably even more. So my camera's gonna die. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to click the second link down in the description below. Book a call with John and his team, and you can learn exactly how you can do this for yourself, just like I did for myself. Thank you guys. Peace.